Om Shanti, divine brothers and sisters. I hope you are following this wonderful 50 soulful self talk series, and we are going in the depth of my real identity, my intention, my purpose, healing, love, ego, and many things. We will cover many topics and we will go into the depth of it, removing layer by layer what is ego and looking underneath all those negative beliefs, negative self talks, the limiting beliefs which we have put on ourselves, which have been put on ourselves by the external factor, by the environment. And what we are doing is a very brave thing, is that uncovering the real self and trying to find and experience my real self, my strength, my purity, my happiness, my peace. This is what soul consciousness is about. So we are talking about love, difference between love and attachment. And I hope you have read the Space Between Thoughts book. If not yet, do read it. And when words are not enough, based on something, we look at the behavior of ourselves and others, but beneath that is the real reason for that behavior. We are trying to put a compassionate lens on ourselves and others to relax our nervous system, how to meditate, what to meditate, and what to talk to myself so that I can heal, I can let go of guilt, negativity, anxiety, fear, depressive phase, all kind of behaviors which I may not like about myself, but through understanding, through acceptance. It's a very, very wonderful book because in that book, there is a part of companion also. If someone in my family is struggling, then how to hold that space, how to have a conversation, and how to be a calming presence, how to surrender. Our own power sometimes gets limited, we get tired. So, how to have God's presence, God's light with us and with my companion, how to surrender, how to let go of the things which we can't really control, caring but not caring, not walking for someone, walking with someone, how to develop a relationship with Supreme Soul so that I can be a guiding light, a lighthouse. So we are covering all that in When Words Are Not Enough. And with that, we are doing this very powerful series. And in this theme, we are uncovering the real love. And today's affirmation is very, very powerful and something which we all have experienced, and we need to identify it and we need to change it, because when this changes, everything changes. Today's self talk is: my love is spacious, not possessive. My love is spacious, not possessive. This is what the mature love is, real love. Otherwise, it's attachment, possession based on fear. Let me ask you one thing and answer very honestly, because we all have been there. If someone close to you, talk to somebody, get closer to somebody, do you feel happy or do you feel insecure? We all have been there, right? When someone you love grows close to others or become independent, do you feel happy for them or slightly threatened? You remember that thing? The jealousy factor, the insecurity comes up. What if starts happening in our mind? Ask yourself this and then practice. My love is spacious, not possessive. Because love that suffocates is not really love, it is fear. And possessiveness actually feel like love. We hear so many things about love. We watch so many things about love in the movies, in the reels, web series, that we think that possessiveness is love. If somebody is insecure, if somebody is possessive about you, they are not letting you talk to somebody, it's because they love you. This is not real love. This is possessiveness underneath the fear. There is a fear behind it, and that fear is, we say that I care too much, I just don't want to lose you, you're mine. But that is possessiveness, that is fear. Because it says that if you have freedom, I might lose importance. If you have freedom, I might lose importance. I will be unimportant. My self worth will not be anything. So we lose. So we restrict. So we monitor. So we question. So we restrict. And we call it love. The thing is that we try to control others. We try to think that they are not doing something good and I need to monitor, I need to check. And we forget it's their life first, not mine first. They have the right and they can do the right things. They have the power to do that. We forget that. We think that what if they do something wrong? I will feel threatened. And again, fear of abandonment comes up, fear of losing comes up, fear of losing the control comes up. The control is very toxic, very intoxicated thing. Everyone loves to control something or someone. And in relationship, we try to control them. And if they don't listen to us, there is a threat to identity. So there's a psychology behind attachment. When love becomes identity, we cling to it. Actually, possessiveness is rooted in the fear of abandonment, low self worth, emotional dependency, and past betrayal wounds. This is possessiveness, but underneath it, the real reason is the fear. We all have that emptiness inside of us, which shows up as a possessiveness. Remember, behavior is a communication of an unmet need. Behavior shows up as possessiveness, but the real reason is I do not have enough self worth. I do not work on myself. I do not think highly of myself. My work, my self talk, my inner work is not enough that I feel good about myself. I am not able to talk good to myself. So there is a low self worth. That's why we cling to people. There is a fear of abandonment. What will happen if they go? The emotional dependency is there, and something happened in the past, and because of that we want to protect. The protector mind wants to protect you. That's why over monitor, over control, over restriction, over possessiveness, over insecurity. Please try to understand, see the real reason behind the possessiveness, which means if I increase my self-worth, if I heal myself from the past, if I remove the fears, then I will have no possessiveness. I give freedom to everyone, which takes us to the next part of the video, and that is what spacious love look like. So the spacious love says, I trust you. I respect your individuality. I do not own you. I walk with you, not over you. This kind of love allows growth, encourages independence, does not compete with others, and does not panic when space is needed. It is calm, it is secure, and it is mature. When we are secure about ourselves, we make others secure. We give them the freedom. We make them independent. We allow them to grow. We are not fearful where they are, to whom they are talking. What if this happens? What if they get closer to anyone? Let me make myself like that they do not need anyone. Let me give someone so much space, so much freedom, so that they feel free. And if somebody is feeling free, then they will stay with us. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to stay, and reason to come back. I give freedom and I give the roots. I make the relationship so good. I remove all the insecurities, possessiveness, attachment. I do not get triggered. I have understood that I make myself calm. I don't carry them. I make myself so positive, so powerful that I do not get affected if they are struggling. There are going to be some days when anyone can struggle internally. Let me be that lighthouse. Let me hold that space. That let me give them the roots to stay and reason to come back. Even if they, they get free, they get independent. But let me be that kind of person that should give them the reason to come back. And again, I do not own anybody. I know it's not that easy, but this is the reality. Everyone has their own path. I respect their individuality. I trust them. Instead of thinking, what if they are doing this, that, where they are, think purely. Think with purity. Supreme Soul, He is with me, He is with them. They are safe under God's protection of light, purity, powers. They are safe. Everything good will happen to them. I empower them with my pure thoughts. I empower them by thinking elevated about themselves, that they know what is right and they always do the right thing. Thoughts, energy, travel. So let me do this kind of love. From a soul conscious view, we need to remember that we don't own anybody. Nobody belongs to us. We are travelers walking together for some time. The sooner we practice it, understand it, better it is. That we are travelers walking together for some time. Attachment is going to say you are mine, but awareness says we are companions. When you know that you are complete, you stop trying to own people. You love freely without chains, without emotional bargaining. You give them the freedom that whatever you want to do, I will support you. Of course, I will check, I will ask some questions so that you are on the right path, that I can do it lovingly, but without owning them, possessing them, restricting them. This is not what I do. My love is spacious. So today, let's reflect on few points. Where in my relationships do I confuse control with care? Where do I hold tightly out of fear? So reflecting points, where in my relationships I confuse care with control, where do I hold tightly out of fear? Check, and then again repeat slowly. My love is spacious, not possessive. I do not cage what I care for. I trust, I respect, I give them the freedom. I do not cage someone I care. I give them the wings of trust, love, purity. Okay, so my love is spacious. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.